No, Celia doesn't write the code for the sculptures. That's me. But she's way more, involved than any of my other clients. Like, she made me come up with our own kind of code. I remember I was standing in her studio that first time, and in the corner, her daughters were rolling around in paint, getting little red and blue footprints all over the floor. I saw Vicente's mixing up like a garbage can of purple for some reason. I just handed Celia pages of G code for the first test sculptures. G code basically looks like something on a physicist's blackboard. Like, if you wanted to print a layer of, like, a coffee cup, you'd use a line like G1 space X22.76 space Y-18.7 space Z1.95 space F960.0. Celia flipped through it, and I saw her eyes getting angry. A new line creased her forehead after every page, and I backed away. I wasn't even going to talk to her about it. I was heading right out the door, but then she glared at me like, "What is this garbage, Susan?" She waved the pages in front of my face. "What is this silicon gibberish? I thought she'd swat me with them." That obviously never happened to me before. I just graduated from Stanford. And then she said, "Where's the poetry? Where is the art?" I didn't know what she meant. I made a break for the door, but I ended up in a bathroom. And I'm just like sitting on the toilet trying not to cry because this is like my first big job. And when she knocked, I said, "I am sorry, Miss Merode, but I'm not artsy. I don't think like you. The code isn't going to get much artsier than that." And then it was like quiet for a long time. And then I finally heard her say, No, Susan, come out here, please. Look at my computer." She smiled when I opened the door. And the smile might have been scarier than the yelling. And then she pointed at her screen and said, "See? Poetry." I sat down to read the article that she'd pulled up. Some 13-year-old kid had created a 3D printer code that anybody could read. And she wanted me to do the same.